Hello and welcome to my review of Rakuten Securities. This is a Japanese company, but for the purposes of this review, I'll be looking at the Australian branch. Um, Very little difference between the two offices, quite frankly. So one is going to be basically compatible with the other, with the exception of this, of course, is Australian regulated. The Japanese would be regulated in Japan. They offer Forex. Um, they offer indices, and they offer metals. They offer two different trading accounts, which is interesting because they give you the same exact benefits for the most part. Um, you have 40 currency pairs, gold, silver, and indices, and the max FX leverage of 1 to 100 times, and then 400 with the high leverage account. Does change the spreads a little bit, but the minimum deposit's going to be the same. The trading platform, I think you'll recognize this as soon as it pops up because it is MetaTrader 4. So this is a platform that you should know quite well. Really not a whole lot to say other than, it's the world's most popular platform. If you've ever used it, you know why. You have the ability to download it on phone, tablet, PC, etc. There's also an iOS version for Mac and iPhones. Taking a look at Rakuten as far as they list as their advantages, you can see the fixed tight spreads. So that's nice. There's no variable to it. You can see standard is half a pip in the euro dollar, but the higher leverage is 0.09, which is still extraordinarily tight, especially considering it's fixed. It's not even floating. You look at some of these other ones like Noki Yen. I mean, 3.9 is really insanely tight spread. So very strong in that sense, because that's not something you see quite often. Metals, tight here as well. And indices, spreads. So like here, for example, Wall Street 30, which is the Dow Jones, is 2.9 in both account types. So they don't change that with the type of account that you are involved in. Payment methods. So account funding is pretty straightforward. It's most of the usual suspects that you see everywhere else. Skrill, Neteller, domestic and international wire, NAB in Australia, Union Pay, instant transfer for Southeast Asia if you happen to be there, Visa, Maestro. You can even send Bitcoin. All of the usuals. Probably the one downside I see is if you're looking for a lot of extras, you've got copy trading and AutoChartist. That's about it. AutoChartist is pretty good for finding patterns on a chart, and it's not their tool. It's a third-party tool, but it does scan. So it'll tell you, hey, we found a triangle, or we found a rectangle, certain time frame, certain pair, certain target, stop loss, etc. So AutoChartist is something that a lot of people like to use. That being said, huge company, very liquid, heavily regulated. Absolutely no reason not to use them, unless, of course, there's other markets that you want to be involved in, like commodities or something.